Presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee.
A feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Higgins and Covington fill the wing. Conley and Towns, the duo inside. And it's Teague in at the 5. Now here's Giannis. Middleton outside. Here's over Covington. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and they're on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Here's Bledsoe after the basket by Minnesota. Back to Lopez. They get a hand on it, and Bledsoe now top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Rebound, Minnesota. 1 minute played so far here in the first. And Towns throws it down.
It's like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Teague against Washington. He was really on his game. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Wizards in Washington. Basket good.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bledsoe against Teague. Here's the pass to Giannis. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Covington kicks the Teague. Towns against Lopez. Towns, the pass to Wiggins. Greg, no secret that many Minnesota fans are questioning the contract they gave to Andrew Wiggins as his development has seemed to plateau.
And with all due respect to Wiggins, it would be worth worrying about if you're a Timberwolves fan. Wiggins has taken a step backwards, I feel, the last few years in his scoring and seemingly has lost the edge to his game that made him such a promising young star.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Fouled in the act the shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
And last year, Chris Middleton not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
Now here's Teague. Right side Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Here's Teague after Eric Bledsoe's score. Matthews with the steal. Down low. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Matthews.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Matthews with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot misses. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Wiggins, right side. No good with the wing jumper.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Back to Giannis. Lopez left side. Just 5 on the clock. Bledsoe outside. Here's Middleton. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Wiggins passes to Teague. Towns against Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Giannis after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Bledsoe with the stop.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Towns. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they got here in the first half.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards the championship for the city.
Leading by 4. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brett, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow, and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Brook Lopez. Wiggins kicks the tee. Off target from three-point range. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead. Pass to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. Pocket 6. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him. And he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Lots of room. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Covington passes to Wiggins. There's the triple. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bledsoe looking it over. Passes to Ilyasova. Knocked away. Covington against Middleton. Lopez outside. Bledsoe for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wiggins. Oh, that was huge!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Trying to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Last season, it seemed like Towns recommitted himself on the defensive end after facing some pretty significant criticism in that department.
You know, he looked like he was playing with a chip on his shoulder defensively. Towns has always had the capability to be a fantastic defender, and I'm really glad that he's focusing on that part of his game as an area to improve.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bell comes in for Von. Layman, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Napier in for T. And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Bledsoe outside. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Napier. Pass to Layman. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. He kicks it to Jang. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Lopez has got 6.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Here's Napier. Bell trying to break loose. And it's Napier missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Napier after Kyle Korver's bucket. Pass to Jang. Over Lopez. And Jang gets it to go.
So far, both teams scorching in heads. We've got to love it.
Yeah, made for T TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Wiggins, right side. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bledsoe dishes to Ilyasova. And Lehman pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Napier. That misses and a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Outside Hill. Bledsoe for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you could see the confidence grow.
Chang against Lopez. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Bledsoe outside. The kick out to Lopez. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. A different look from Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Chang. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
It's Hill on the wing. A shot. The good-looking shot from the wing. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for the Milwaukee Bucks, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. Back right after this. All-star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played. And I feel that I could do that. I think I have the God-given talent and the God-given abilities to make it happen. And I have total confidence in myself every single day. I wake up that I could be the greatest player who ever played. I know if I continue to put the work ethic in and continue to do all the little things I need to do.
His coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Robin Lopez out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthews, and there's Hill, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential, and it wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez, they committed to Chris Middleton, and now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And that one misses. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, there are some players who are playing who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
Well, there's no doubt about it that there are guys I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization, and they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You've got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
The role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, D.A., and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up to the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 5. Hill looking around. Pass to Matthew. From deep. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, Layman at balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Hill. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball? It's Giannis with the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Minnesota calls timeout, and the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Towns checked in for Bell. Robert Covington comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Teague in for Andrew Wiggins. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Towns. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Lopez. Giannis outside. The pass to Connaughton. Hill kicks to Giannis. 6 to shoot. Middleton on the wing. Defended by Covington. Launches a 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Conley check in for James. Timberwolves trail by 3. Teague feeling it out a bit. Covington against Antetokounmpo. Covington passes to Nathan. 3-pointer. Conley dishes to Towns. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Teague. Pass to Vonleh. Hill pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Giannis against Teague. And the jump by Giannis.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Napier after the basket by Milwaukee. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Noah Vonleh. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making. Playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you could talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Now T, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. From deep three-point range, and it's Nate Peter missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Game over.
Call time here.
Well, Mike Budenholzer winning the Coach of the Year for the second time, just has such a great mind offensively, and came in with a new system for this entire roster, one that they embraced very early on. I think it was really important last year, training camp, establishing that type of confidence. It carried them through for the entire year.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver is checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. Jeff Teague able to get his shot to go. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Budenholzer, a big reason they were a top offense last season.
Well, we talked a lot about Bud ball. When you add Giannis Antetokounmpo in there, and Bud's ability to pair Giannis's unique skill set to the way that he wanted to play, it really changed a lot of what they did offensively, and it felt very, very seamless.
And so it's Milwaukee now, after the basket by Minnesota. Bledsoe with it, picked up by Teague. The Bucks working the ball around. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Thanks, Greasy.
Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line is Bledsoe. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Teague unable to get that one. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Down low. Covington against Middleton, trying to get open as Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Teague, the pass to Towns. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bledsoe against Teague. Passes it to Ilyasova. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Covington. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And when Ilyasova gets in at the rim, the only thing that's on his mind is how he can finish on a play like that.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Towns. Baseline try. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense. And it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce, or
I'm a
on the catch.
freestyle.
This guy can do it all.
Wiggins is checked in for the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Now, here's Covington. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Wiggins from outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Oh,
It's stolen by Teague. The 11-footer. That one wide left.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Misses the chippy right there.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Covington's shot is off.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Covington against Bledsoe. Back to Matthews. Kicks it to Lopez. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
59 seconds left here in the second. There's the dish to Lopez. To end the cold streak. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 17 points for Giannis.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Teague against Bledsoe. Teague kicks to Covington. Bledsoe against Teague. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Giannis. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why is that happening?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. The first 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And that'll do it for
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but Maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Conley and Towns, the duo inside. Wiggins and Covington fill the wing. And it's Teague in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Bledsoe with it. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton outside. Shoots over Covington. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 16. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Wiggins surveying the floor. From deep. And that one is off. Milwaukee leading by 16. Giannis inside. Covered by Wiggins. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. At length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Wiggins tries in. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Wiggins has got 15 points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And a coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3.
Come on.
No good. And Minnesota now the other way. Wiggins outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Now Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Towns. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got his 6th rebound on the night.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Here's Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Feeds it to Vonleh. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Giannis passes to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. Teague, the pass to Towns. Wiggins outside. Teague up top. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
What a sweet-looking stroke there from Teague. He's lethal from the three-point line.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Bledsoe. The shot's good. He's got 11.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Teague finds Covington. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. Matthews has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A 3 ball. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Middleton looking it over. There's the pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Middleton against Covington. Middleton can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 17. Wiggins outside. And here is Teague outside Towns. Back to Teague. Good as this goes to Towns. Teague's got fouled.
Oh, crap.
6'2" and 182. Jeff Teague really had to use all the strength in his body to get that shot off despite getting hit.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Chang, he's checked in for Vonleh. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 14. Middleton on the wing. It's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Ilyasova dishes to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ilyasova. Lopez left side. Shoots over Towns. Lopez, no luck. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Shots good by Middleton. 17 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Napier passes to Chang. Back to Napier. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. A fader. And the shot goes down. Middleton's got 19 points. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball. Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Middleton. Ilyasova's got 7.
Easy to forget that Ilyasova can handle his business down there on the block, but he's much more of a spot-up guy.
Here's Wiggins. It's deflected.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help him close this gap.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Bell is checked in for the Timberwolves. Jake Layman comes in for Robert Covington. Chang. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bucks leading by 21. Bledsoe outside. For a 3, Middleton.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Now, here's Napier. Guarded by Bledsoe. And there's the foul that goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. A different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Chang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul. The Timberwolves gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The first one falls. so he gets them both. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Dishes to Korver. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Excellent shot by Korver. You knew, like he knew, it's good.
Pass to Chang. Now, here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Matthews.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Get out and transition there.
Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Napier with it. Hill's there. Good. Napier's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Korver. Shoots. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Layman. Rebounded by Korver. Bucks leading by 21. Here's Matthews. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Matthews. The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Napier passes to Layman, to the paint, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Hill picks to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Korver. Releases. Rebound Minnesota. Bell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Napier with it. Hill's there. Lopez with the steal. Here's Matthews, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bucks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good from Matthews. 1:35 left to play here in the third. The pass to Chang. Wiggins outside. No good on the triple.
he just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Napier up top. He's guarded by Hill. Puts it up from 12. Another shot, and it's laid in by Chang. Chang's got 10 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
To the right side. Matthews scanning the floor. Outside Hill. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
To the middle. Chang, no luck. Bucks leading by 23. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. And Gorgie Chang is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Teague. From Teague. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the 4th quarter, we've got George Hill. Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Pass to Bell. Here's Okogie. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Clearly a foul.
He's off on the first. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Teague, the pass to Okogie. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Layman. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. The shot comes out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
Bell with the block.
At a young age, Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
Ilyasova can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's a Kobe, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. And Hill has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. From 8. Rebound, Minnesota.
Yeah, pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Outside T, pass to Layman. Lets it go from 11. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Hill. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Well, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional career. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Lopez gets to Corbin. Here's Connaughton. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Okogie misses. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Lopez. Off the mark, and the drop continues. The Timberwolves shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks shooting straight 49% from the field. Middleton against T. Fades. And the Bucks miss again. On the top of the key, and it falls over the rim and in. Traehan's got his first 2 points.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Outside Hill. And he gets the bucket.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
Minnesota with the ball. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Graham. Back to T. For 3 at Kobe. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. T's got his 7th assist in the game.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Passes it to Corbin. Here's Connaughton. Graham defending. And there's the pass to Middleton. Outside Korver from the arc. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Outside, Towns. And the three off target. Milwaukee leading by 22. Giannis outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Towns. It's good, and it's his 6th pick against the Lebanon Jets.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Hill finds Lopez. Giannis outside. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Hill dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Longley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Covington. Here's Towns. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Shooting. The first free throw is good.
And you gotta love the mindset of Robert Covington when he plays defense. So active with his hands and feet, rarely gets fooled on any up fakes or jab steps.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
Middleton hits them both. You know, it's easy to see why, Greg, Covington has been named to first-team all-defense in the past.
The team is noticeably different when his defensive presence is missing. I mean, rare to find a perimeter player who is as good as him, both on and off the ball.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Bledsoe against T. The kick out to Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Teague. How often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, it's never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react there like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side up. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you?
Oh yeah. I don't think it's healthy for you and your reputation.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Kobe for 3. Wilson grabs the board. Milwaukee in total control. Bledsoe left side. Pass to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got his first points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Graham kicks the tee. Here's the teardrop. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Pass to Lopez. Brent, a lot of teams are paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill. Right. And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. And that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over Teague. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Napier, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to Middleton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's a Kogi. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.